Hello, everybody. This is Deshaun Johnson for isgod4oragainstme.com, and I wanted to shoot a quick video to do a book reading of my first chapter of my novelette. If God's not for me, then He must be against me. Okay, this is the front cover. This is the back. Wanted to add my second grade photo to show I'm not, being too serious. Make it lighthearted, a lighthearted touch. But the theme and the message is definitely serious. And this is the inside. I have illustrations on the inside, as you can see, introduction of vengeance, something a little comical to add to it, to create an actual light air to the book, light feeling. But overall, the message should not get lost into it. All right, so here we go. Don't ask me how I feel about God. Don't ask, don't tell is the homoerotic focus for every man erected for each other in this military camp. If I have to keep my feelings about Cal a secret, then I will keep my feelings about God a secret. It's a fair trade, right? Actually, I can't hold it in any longer. The unflinching love and yearning I feel for Cal carries the same intensity measured in units of hatred I feel for God. I mean, who is this being that tells me I can't act on how I feel? That He only made a woman for man and man for woman. That His word says, and likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burnt in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Yes, I know the Bible, especially Romans 1. This one scripture has been a thorn in my side since the day I decided to give my life over to selfishness and burn in my own passion. He constantly has presented this scripture in many different forms. Random flyers in the military, Christian radicals, my own mother and father, loving churchgoers who lost the love when I lost my interest in women. Parents who worked hard to pray the gay away as I stood firm on my resolve. It's here to stay. Parents who did not deserve to die by my hand, but they had what was coming to them. Their deaths were required in order for me to live the life that I wanted, and a rite of passage to my ministry of murdering as many Christians as possible. Is the Bible true? Based on my dark-hearted decisions against this good Lord, I am a clear reflection of everything Romans 1 said I would become. A backbiter, hater of God, taking pleasure in debauchery, turning the truth into a lie. I was an empty epitome of all these things. So the question is, if I know the Bible, why do I still indulge in such sin? It started with a seed of curiosity of intimacy with a man, or what a man would be like. That seed sprouted, rooting in my emotions, and I am a very emotional person. No, I'm not a victim of an uncontrollable circumstance where my dear Christian daddy inappropriately touched me or was kindly molested as a young boy by some high priest authority. Nor was I duped into the silly delusion that I was born into homosexuality, as most of my colleagues use as an excuse of origin to feel justified in their cloud nine debauchery. No, none of that foolishness. Unaware, over time, I became weak for the fine features defined in a man. I could list them better than any woman. The chest void of annoying follicles that threaten to obscure such magnificent muscular definition in a pectoral competition to see who can outbounce who, rod of iron arms with grooves and indignations chiseled from the forearm to the shoulder as if designated through a weapons manufacturer, and what lurks behind the zipper. Oh, the details are too vivid and graphic to illustrate verbally. Maybe this list is not applicable to all men. Maybe I'm only describing my man, Calcium White. He is the list as all his qualities became requirements for man to fulfill in achieving perfection. Perfection was only an ideal, a myth until my longing legend was born. A marvelous, gorgeous, radically melted male, the one true living supreme being, did right for a change. Humans have proven God erroneous by changing their sex to the appropriate gender, knowing intelligently and emotionally they are male trapped in a female's body and vice versa. Smooth yet hardened skin as an alligator with perfectly placed body hair, choppers living up to the pronunciation of his name that left beautiful bite marks on my delicate skin various times in various areas, abdominals that challenged my abdominals to be better abdominals, and a javelin I leapt over many times just to be on top and close to him and work what is unseemly. Yes, words can't describe this man, but these words will do. Nothing felt better than the essence of him meeting my physical and emotional lust. There was great pleasure to be had from him, and believe me, I've had them all. Or so I thought. The sex, don't ask, don't tell. That's my best kept secret. And the key word is best. We received the recompense of our error several times, but thanks to upstanding men such as Magic Johnson, who has fought AIDS openly and is still winning, and wonderful human science, birth and medicine bestowed by the rebellious angels themselves, we've been able to counteract the consequences that error which is meet, meaning proper and suitable, of the Most High. We've been sexually active since our first date, and I think our biggest disagreement has been who gets on whose knees first. We met 5 years ago, 5 of the best years of my life. We did everything together, but nothing as life-changing as joining the military. When we caught wind of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, we thought the doors were opening for liberation. For fun and insult, we went to church together, doing what I assume all gay men like myself do. Pick parts of the sermon we liked and discarded the rest. We accustomed the Bible to fit our way of life, not the other way around as I guess this Jesus would intend. As much as I enjoyed indulging in this type of spiritual selection, I started to notice a change in my man. Parts of the sermon we twisted together were starting to affect him. Scriptures cutting him like a two-edged sword at the heart. In the last year, he began to slowly drift away from common daily practices. A kiss in the morning, nightly showers together, breakfast in bed, early morning rise, sex, and most important, confessing his love to and for me. These things began to be replaced with late Wednesday nights when we only agreed to do church only every other Sunday, discreet Bible studies in the morning, and prayer in secret. He was hesitant to come out the closet, but anxious to go in for prayer. Really? Who does that? He believes he is doing these things secretly, but what he doesn't know is that I see everything. My man is having an affair on me. And I'm to blame for this seed planted when I decided to rebel against Jehovah Jireh in his own church. Why did my plan backfire? He is loving something more than me, this Jesus. But no greater love will come for a man laying his life down for another man. I will show him who he needs to love with all his heart and strength. If it's the Most High he wants, then it's the Most High I shall be like. I will get my man back. This concludes Chapter 1 reading. Thank you for watching. If the video was a bit long, I do apologize. But if you like what you read, please go to isgodforagainstme.com. Make that purchase. The ebook is $4.99. The actual paperback is $7. Or you can download the first chapter for free and have a reread for yourself. See how you feel about it. All right. Thank you for watching. God bless. See you in the next video.